I just wish she was here to see me grow up.
I know for sure someday I will see him again. And the night before, Anthony had asked me if he could go out with his friends the next day after school, and they were gonna probably go bowling. So I said yes, and his friend Diane was gonna be driving. He said that he could go. So while I was at work, he came home from school, got ready, went out with her. She picked him up. His dad, Dave, was home.
He came down and said that he was going out. A girl had come over in a Camaro with T-tops. So I said, I love you, and I said goodbye.
May 9th, 2003, what I remember is me and my mom and my dad went to KFC for dinner while Anthony was out with his friends. He was going to the movies with 3 of his other friends. And on our way home from KFC, my parents called Anthony to try and contact him because they haven't heard from him all day. And so they called him and his phone was off and went straight to voicemail. So we got home
and there was a knock on the door, and there was 2 gentlemen there. One was a police officer, and the other one, I didn't even notice what he was.
So my parents sent me up to bed because they knew something was wrong. So when I went up to bed, I knew it had to be something with Anthony. I thought he just got into big trouble, did something wrong, got in trouble with the police. So I went to bed and I was crying because I was really upset and scared.
So the officer asked if they could come in and talk to me, me and Dave, and I said, of course. They asked if Anthony was home, if we had a son, if Anthony was home. And I said no, he was out with some friends and he was supposed to be home about a half hour earlier, but he must be running late. And the officer said that there was a car accident.
He said that he thought that Anthony had been in a car accident. And I said, well, how did you think? And he said, it was so bad we can't identify him and we don't know if it was really him or not, that we would need to determine from dental records.
Then they asked me if he wore boxers or briefs. I told them boxers. They asked me if they were just plain colored or would they have something on them like maybe the Grinch. At that point, I knew it was him.
I woke up the next morning and my mom and dad came in my room and told me that I was never going to see Anthony again. And being 6 years old, I didn't really know what that meant. So I was like, okay, like maybe he's just on vacation, like, I don't know, maybe it's just a little while before I see him. So I wasn't really aware of what was going on. They told me that he had passed away. His friend Diana was driving, and they were going over a hill, and they were speeding about 85 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. And since there were hills, the car went airborne. Diana lost control and she hit a tree, and the car burst into flames. Someone passing by saw the car and saw the accident happen, so he stopped and was able to pull one kid out of the car and saved his life, but the other 3 kids passed away.
Anthony was a great kid. He loved sports, although he didn't like practice part of the sports, but he loved playing games. He was always, playing football or swinging a golf club or doing something in the yard. He really enjoyed that.
He was a big goofball. One of his biggest things he loved to do was pull his pants as far up as he possibly could and act like Steve Urkel. He was a very kind-hearted little boy.
He loved doing little skits and doing weird stuff, just to get a little bit of attention.
But it was just him. Just how he was, a huge heart, kind as could be.
When Anthony first started driving, I was always scared that something like this might happen, and you think the chances of it happening to your kid is slim, but it does happen. It can happen.
If you have children, make sure your communication is open. Talk to them about everything. Let them know that they can always call you, but also know that they will make mistakes. And yes, you can discipline, but you have to forgive.
Just kind of be careful. Make sure you know the people that are driving your kids around. Make sure that they understand that stuff like this could happen.
Children are not invincible. Something horrible can happen.
Just appreciate what you have and don't take things for granted.
Don't forget to tell your kids how much you love them, because you never know when that day is going to end.
I would do anything to have Anthony back again. I can't wait to see him again, I can tell you that.